Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Justin Steele. What do you look for here?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep in the games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
About to get started here, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Yeah! Harper with a homer in his last game. Harper, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. It's their second home run of the inning. Had the day off yesterday. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Fastball for a strike. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for some.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
This is Bryson's stop. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3. Runner on the goal. He's in for a strike. Throw. Save. That one found hard the other way. Man on second, 2 down.
No, that's down. Ball.
1-2 now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 4-zip. Pedro Leon getting ready to hit. Smoked on the ground to second. They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of the first. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Bo, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound and has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Digging in, Matt Shaw. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Batting 7th, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Ian Happ.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of this stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Ball. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Ground ball to the right side. That's a base hit. Run scores. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here comes Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1
That's
there.
a ball.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. On the ground right side. Oops, he came home with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Well, the biggest storyline coming in is just how hot he's been at the plate. Today's no different. Already producing. He's a true X factor.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Here comes Craig Counsell. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jacob Webb.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's one down. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. That's ball for a strike. And that one fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
The batter now. Second baseman, Bryson.
Right there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch. Major impact on this Phillies grand slam. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Strike 2. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boo. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. That one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball still 0-2. Out towards right center field. Garcia under it. And there's 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
That missed. That's a ball. Yeehaw!
There's a strike. 95 of that one. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Foul ball there. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Rojas in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. It's back here at Wrigley Field. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Fought off foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the air, right field. Garcia settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman number 3, Alex Bregman.
Man at second. And it's 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. Alex Bregman sends it out. His 11th of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Now, Michael Bush. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Bounce to the right. Stop. And that will end the inning. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 8-3. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. On to the 4th, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Brandon Marsh. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
Here's the 0-2. Just missed.
Ball.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pat under it. 1 up, 1 down.
One.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground to first.
Foul!
And foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground. Bush takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, bases empty. And now for the Phillies, Kyle. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make. Now on the bump, Obi Milner. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Schwarber, in his 11th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Got it. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Down. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Nico Warner.
Second baseman, Nico Warner.
That smash towards center. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a foul straight back. That's out to center field. 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this over.
Dime, Bobo, ¿dónde anda?
So what's next for Chicago? Miguel Amaya.
¿Y ahora esos videos de la escuela?
Right his first time.
Menos mal.
Hasta la registración tuya de software.
Y le dijiste, mira, te exhorto, si quieres entra por el IS, porque el güey tiene la mitad de la calle cerrada, entonces te exhorto, no va a ser cuando llegue esté cerrada la otra parte. Entra por el IS, que entre por el IS.
Está bien.
Dale un beso.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
You know, these
Ball.
Phils really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. That's to third,
Foul.
and that's just foul. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
First and second, 1 out. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And there's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at the friendly confines, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the air to left center, Rojas on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Strike 2.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. Just to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Suzuki in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball high.
1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they close the gap. It's 9-6. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Well, just take a look at his last week plus, and you'll see he's been very active in these games. He seems to score a run every night.
Swung on, popped up left side. That is the inning. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Brandon Marsh.
And first offering is fouled off. To third, Bregman. Throw to first is in time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Out to short. Fires in time. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Phillies down. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Taijuan Walker hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they've put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Throws to first in time.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive. Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Cubs trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there are 2 down. Next to hit, Miguel Amaya. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, they put themselves out in front.